Before they come on stage, I'd like to crave your indulgence. I just wanted to quickly recognize, I'm going to ask him to stand up just to be recognized, a young entrepreneur in the audience who really electrified our audience last night, Thione Niang. Please give him a round of applause. I'm asking him to stand to be recognized for one simple reason. He came back to Senegal in 2014 and decided to put his money where his mouth was. He wasn't a farmer, but he's gone big time into agriculture and processing. In addition, he is the CEO of Juve Zone, which is an agricultural and leadership institute. And this young man here, please stand. I want everybody to see you. Thank you very much. Really is fantastic. I think that is better still because I think he can do justice to what he shared with us yesterday. As President Adesina has said, 3 minutes, the clock is counting, the platform is yours. Thione Niang, a brilliant young man doing amazing things.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President, Dr. Adesina. Thank you to the government of Senegal, President Macky Sall, and the Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Aly Ngouille Ndiaye, for allowing me to be here. It's a privilege. I was traveling around the globe, speaking to the diaspora to come to help us in this historic moment in transforming our continent. And I got a call from the government as a small farmer to come participate in this very important time. What you're doing here tonight will drive the history, will tell to our children that a time in Dakar we've created in a common purpose, a higher purpose, the most challenging moment in the core of our economy to revolutionize the agricultural sector of Africa. This, I know that many young people that I'm meeting, Dr. Adesina, around the world. Recently, I was in Brazil. I see your children, the young Africans, waiting for a moment to go to Mexico, to cross the border of Mexico, risking their lives to enter the United States. Recently, I saw them in Ceuta, between Morocco and Spain, dying on the crossing, in the oceans, in the Mediterranean seas. I met them in the cold farms, tomato farms of Italy, in tomato farms of Spain, helping to feed Europe, exploited in those farms, dying in the deserts in Libya, looking for opportunities that I know our continent can give them that opportunity. Here in Africa, I know if we do the right thing under your leadership, and I recognize all of the efforts and all of our presidents and everything you're trying to do. As of those young people, I too grew up here in Senegal. 3 hours away in Kaolack, I grew up in a poor family. My mother with 10 children, watching this beautiful woman try to feed and take care of her children. At 12 years old, I looked at my mom and I said, one day, I just want to grow up and feed you to make sure you are good. You don't have to worry about what you're going to do for your children. But I know at that moment, a few years ago, my country couldn't provide that opportunity for me. I looked up to a country as the United States, where I went with $20, started with cleaning tables. 8 years later, I went to cleaning tables to becoming one of those people who elected the first president of the United States of America. If America gave me the chance, young Africans should have the same opportunities right here in this continent. And I knew after 14 years in Washington, I couldn't sit there and watch my continent being transformed from far and criticizing our leaders in YouTube or Facebook and Instagram. I knew it was time to pack what I have and come and participate to the transformation of my nation. This beautiful country we have is Senegal. This is why I came back home. When I came home, I knew nothing about farming. My family are not farmers, but I knew we cannot develop a nation without securing what we eat, grow what we eat, and eat what we grow, you cannot be free until you control what you eat. So I went buy a farm and start farming. I started farming, and I knew through farming that not only I have to farm, but I have to build an institute and start training young farmers, making sure we turn farming attractive. Because when I started to farm, my own family and friends start to laugh at me and start reminding me that farming is embarrassing for us. You cannot leave Washington and come here to do farming, because in Africa, farming means poverty and misery. We are working now with thousands of young Africans here from Senegal to turn farming sexy, so young people know that farming is life, and we have to farm to change the culture of this continent. There's been a lot of challenges, but I know in cooperation with government, and I know in cooperation with a strong private sector, with the bank, and all of you here tonight, we have an obligation to write the story of Africa by Africans and for the future of our children. Thank you for having me here tonight, and I appreciate for you to give me this opportunity again. Thank you very much. Let's go to work. Thank you for everything that you do.